Greetings, brothers and sisters. So this is the first feedback loop post for people to talk about what's going on with them as the Chariji birthday gathering takes place. Did I say greetings, brothers and sisters? And so I think I just got right into it here. But anyways, it's Saturday, July 22nd. So tomorrow is the first day of the gathering. And people can talk about what they're feeling before the gathering. I went through a lot of cleaning. I woke up angry last night, a lot of anger, a lot of heat. And that's happened a number of times. I've had, a car accident thing. I'm fine if you haven't heard about it. But, my wife and I went through that. And just a lot of stuff that would be considered cleaning. And I made a long video today on my other channel that's uploading. 3-hour video that was pretty much a drain, but it was a video about censorship and all these things. Just a lot of things are coming up for me personally, and so I feel like it's going to be a great gathering. It rained all day yesterday, rained a little bit today, and so that's always auspicious. And I feel a lot of anticipation. The Friday night sitting last night, I felt very restless, like I barely could sit still. And a little bit of peace at the end, but, I feel like a lot of cleaning's being done, which is always a good thing for a gathering. I've had some, on and off little health issues, allergies and things. So all of those, for me, make a good beginning to a gathering. I feel like it's going to be an epic gathering. And so I'm going to post a little video every day here, and people can come and leave feedback here. Throughout the gathering. Then I'll do a journey series. I have one journey series is going up tomorrow that's right now available for members. I have another one I'm finishing up, and I'm going to upload it tomorrow. And that's going to be for people. These will be about 6 or 7 hours of content for people to watch during the gathering that has a lot to do with the gathering and stuff going on with heartfulness that's a contrast to what we're doing here and all that stuff. And so, I feel pretty psyched about it. You guys can lead your feedback and things like that. There's one comment I wanted to address, and a person wrote, "Paul, would you consider replacing Daji's birthday celebration with your birthday? Peace and blessings, Paul. Think about it." I wouldn't ever even think about that. That's not even an option of something that would cross my mind. There's zero possibility of that happening. My birthday is July 7th, and Chariji's birthday is July 24th, so that would be a problem. But that's not the main issue. Yeah, I'm not a master. I'm not taking over for Chariji. People think very highly of me on the YouTube channels, the people who have been inspired and changed by the videos. I make good videos, and that's largely in part due to the blessings and the abilities that were enhanced and bestowed on me by the Sajmark system. But I don't have the qualifications to be a master. I don't have the personality type for it. And I'm not. And so if you guys could see the difference, if you could come up and meet me and Chariji at the same time, or meet Chariji and then come talk to me, you would see the difference in our energy. He was on a completely different level. And that's not even, I'm not even doing that justice. The number one issue is I'm not a master or the master. And so that's never going to, at least in this life, going to happen. So like that, me replacing that would just be egotistical, and it would just cause all kinds of problems. And, that's just not an option. But in terms of like my personality type, I celebrate my birthday. Like my wife gave me a basketball hoop and said, "Happy birthday," whatever. I downplay my birthday. I feel like every day I'm pretty happy. And so I don't need like a special day. And, I don't have a lot of material wants. My son wrote happy birthday to me or whatever. Text me. Sometimes we used to go out for dinner, but that I didn't even like that. And that's it. Other than people on Facebook wishing me happy birthday, that's about it. Like that's the only happy birthdays I got, and I was happy with it. Like that, right? I mean, most of the people I don't know on Facebook. And then, I don't say happy birthday to people on Facebook, for the most part. I don't see the birthdays, and I don't spend much time there. So anybody who does that, that's above and beyond what I do for them, right? And so, I'm just not into it. And the way that it would go, I saw this happen with Chariji, is that all eyes are on you. So like I'm always in the background. I'm always, trying to fly below the radar, be invisible to whatever extent, and being stared at by everybody. And especially on a birthday celebration, then having all these people come up and saying happy birthday and having to fake a smile, which I suck at. I really suck at it. And, it'd be like a horror show. There was a talk that Chariji gave where he said that, when he goes someplace, he'll look at somebody and not smile, or maybe he'll be thinking about something else, which happens to me all the time because sometimes I'm unaware of what I'm looking at. I'm just deep inside of my own thoughts, and I might give expressions. I may be looking at somebody not even aware of it, and I'll give an expression and they'd be offended, and I'm not even aware that my expression has nothing to do with them. But Chariji said that people wrote to him and said, I looked at you with so much love in my heart and you didn't say hi or smile at me, and now I'm heartbroken. He said then he has to go around and give these artificial smiles and make sure he doesn't miss anybody, the whole thing. But people didn't listen, and all those things. And so that's a torture. That's just not, like, I can't do that. Like, I could never do that. That's not what I would ever do. And my birthday is just, for me, I don't like to think about it that much. As a marker of my spiritual growth, sure. As a reminder, I'm a year older, and, motivation factor to get going or whatever. Like, I'm almost 60, and it's bizarre that that's happened. I don't feel like 60, and most of my life is over. Like, well past half of my life is over. I'm not going to live to 120, right? And so, I might live to 90. So 2/3 of my life is over, basically. And so, that's the reality of my situation. And so that is whatever it is. But in terms of me ever saying I'm the master of the system, no, that'll never happen. You guys celebrate my birthday, no, that will never happen. I don't even like, I announce my birthday here once in a while, like I included in my journey series because it was important to the narrative that I was given. But I said to everyone, please don't, wish me a happy birthday, all that stuff. It just becomes burdensome to me, right? So that's the personal stuff. But more importantly, the real reason is I'm not the master. We can celebrate sometime in the fall. We could have a Thanksgiving Day gathering or something, I don't know. Around that time, because that's gratefulness. It's a, let's just say we'll do something, maybe a sitting or two, and we'll have Thanksgiving sometime around Thanksgiving, maybe that weekend. I don't know. Or maybe we'll have we'll do something. I'll come up with, so you guys should remind me as we get closer. We can do a Thanksgiving holiday, gratefulness holiday or whatever, in the fall to balance out the missing time frame. But, I don't know what it'll be like compared to the birthdays of the masters, but it'll be whatever it is. But that's like as far as I'll go in terms of anything like that. But anyways, you guys can leave your feedback here, and I'll be posting short little videos here all week for the next 3 days, 23rd, 4th, and 5th. And then, I'll have some journey series stuff up as well. Only spirituality will save this world. It's Paul Romano, definitely important from the Apocalaughs and the Ascension. Everyone have a blessed day and be grateful.